Lolcow. Noun. A person or group of people laughed at for actions that they take, despite not trying to be funny. They may try to take themselves seriously, but are often milked for laughs with or without their knowledge.
Well, good morning, good Friday morning. It is January 17th, 2025. Oh, Susan, welcome back. What can I do for you this morning? Oh, you been ill? Well, yeah, me too. Where?
Well, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
Nice to see you, Susan. Sorry you've been ill.
Now, I guarantee you, if I would have popped into Susan's chat, I would have been blocked. Her mods are nasty. They block you just because they don't like you. Susan, this one's for you. Why do you come here and you're nice to me, but then you go back to your channel and you talk shit, you trash the shit out of me? I mean, that's what I would like to know. What's the difference? Because you can't do one live without mentioning me, referencing me, anything that has to do with me. I'm always brought up. It's like, girl, talk about something else. Susan, you have a live scheduled. Oh, what the fuck? Did you forget about that? You have a live scheduled unless you canceled it in the last hour. I mean, yeah, you have a live scheduled. Not today. Oh, you changed it. Now it's in 5 days. Oh, for the love of fuck, Susan. You had a live set for today at 3 o'clock.
Susan, come up here.
Yeah, anybody can come up. I dropped the link. I'm going to drop it again. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Anne. How are you doing?
I'm doing better, thank you.
Well, that's good to hear. I just said I'd come in and say hello. I've been really sick. Of course, it's going around, I think, everywhere. But, yeah. Just said I'd come in and say hello, more or less. I mean, why not? Do anything wrong.
I mean, we can't come over in your channel.
You can if you want. I mean, you're not blocked.
I was. Or, well, maybe I was just timed out.
No, you're not blocked. Sorry for coughing. But
Yeah.
I've getting over pneumonia, so I've been not well, so yeah. I was going around. It's just, I don't know, going around.
Yeah.
And this is not baiting AB. Go fuck yourself, okay? Simple as. You know, why would I be baiting? I have no life schedule. I mean, I trim my life back because I know I'm not I know I'm not 100% well, but I'm getting there, you know. But of course, AB, you know, thinks that I'm baiting. Baiting what, exactly? Nothing. What, telling purple out the contour eyebrows? And no, I don't need to tell purple jack shit. I mean, fuck it, leave it alone.
Yeah, I have very light colored eyebrows.
Yeah, no, I do color in my eyebrows, to be quite honest, yeah. I won't lie. I think everyone does that, actually, nowadays. But, yeah, no, I have the painters out and they're getting ready to hopefully pack up and move away from here, so, yeah.
You're moving?
Already out last month.
Huh?
I thought
You're
they Came out and painted last month.
No, it takes time. It does take time. Fuck it, if you don't believe me, I mean, I don't mind turning on the camera.
I'll turn it on then.
Neither do I. There you go. Look.
Yeah, you're painting.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I didn't know you were moving.
Oh yeah, I'm moving. I want to move away from here. Come to London.
Cool.
Yeah, we got the hall done some bit, but it needs to be redone. And of course, where he's painting right now, that's going to be done in a nice color gray, because that's the kind of scheme I have going. To make the apartment more attractive for it to be swapped over.
Mm.
No, that's not yellow from the cigarettes. That's from the faulty heaters what were put in about 2 years ago.
So somebody in chat asked Susan, why are you nice to Purple on her panel but not in yours?
Because I'm on purpose panel. I'm not going to be rude to her. Why would I be rude to her?
No, I'm just saying what was in chat. What
I
somebody
mean,
typed in chat.
once again, AB, go fuck yourself. I mean, you don't even know me. He's like, did the painters cover in the holes? I put in the walls. Why would I put holes in the wall? This is my home. It is literally my home. I mean, what the fuck you talking about, AB? Just saying. Well, yeah, we're getting ready to move. So, God bless and all that. A lot happening.
I know you're on Purple's panel and that's why you're polite
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
going to give
awesome.
respect while I'm on her panel, aren't I? I'm not going to be
Right.
rude.
Right.
yeah.
Well, what about when she's on your panel?
Well,
We could do the same, couldn't we?
yeah, of course we can. Why not? I mean, kumbaya, right?
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, why be mean? I mean, I don't see the point in it. Look, I'm getting what I want at the end of the day. I'm getting to get my place out of here. So I mean, there's probably going to be a point where I probably won't even come on YouTube anymore. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I don't know. When I'm down where I want to be,
Hmm.
my life is going to change dramatically for the best, the better thing. And I don't think YouTube is going to be. YouTube to me right now is just like something to keep me doing something. But when I'm down around there, I'm going to be like, probably not. I may do a live once a month or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Because life, there's lots of better things in life than being on YouTube, and I've learned that by being sick in the bed for quite a while. To be honest, I've been really sick. Wow,
Yeah.
look at that. Is that your son painting the wall, Susan? AB, I mean, once again, you're talking about a minor child, so I have no comment for you at all.
Yeah, I don't talk about the
Seriously.
kids.
I
I do
mean,
not talk about the kids at all.
yeah, please I mean, Purple, honestly, I mean,
She's on the phone, so you
why
got to
is he
call.
bringing a minor into it when we're not even talking about minors? That's what I'm just reading the comments, and I'm really, because I have my own channel, I am good for reading comments, you know what I mean? And I'm just watching the comments, and I'm like, people think that I'm up here to call it another truths and da da da. I mean, I have AB bringing up my minor son, I seen him right in the chat. He's talking about my son being half Asian. Um, what does that matter? He's a
No, just
child
ignore
at
the
the end of
chat
the
for right
day.
now. Susan, just ignore the chat for right now.
No,
Just,
I know, but it gets me because he's a minor. He's only like young, you know what I mean? He's not on YouTube.
well, let's
He
just
would
talk
never
us
be on
up here.
YouTube.
Right. Let's just talk up here, us three. Now, I have questions and I'm not being disrespectful at all. I
Okay.
promise. Ask Purple.
Right.
The things that are being said about Purple, they're not true. It's been
No, I know.
proven.
I know.
Then why
But a
entertain
lot of
them on your
things ain't
channel?
what to be said about me is not true neither, you know what I mean?
No, but
So
I'm
it
saying
goes
about the
halfway.
revenge porn. We already know Sassy fessed up fully for that.
Right, look,
Purple had nothing to do with
I'll
that.
be honest about it. I
Yes.
was not involved in any of that. I don't know, you know what I mean?
But you did say some stuff though.
But I did say, yeah, because I'm a survivor of a certain thing, and I don't like
As am
bringing
I.
that up, as yes, right. And of course, when you hear things, you say, well, wow, okay, you know, what really did happen? What really went on in Discord? These are all the questions I would have in my mind because Purple knows, and I know, and you probably know, I wasn't there.
I know
Right?
you weren't there. I know.
Right. So I'm only taking it from what people were writing in my chat, and I'm only reading them out, like,
Right.
and the late Purple has not been even brought into interrogation. So I mean, where do we go with this? I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter, right?
Nope.
Well, it
Sure.
does and doesn't. You're right. I'm just the only thing I was saying, and I'm not blaming you because you didn't start this. The only thing I was saying was, especially once Sassy fessed up to it all,
Hmm.
the bashing of purple should have stopped. I'm not saying just by you. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying in general.
And
Because
I didn't go live every night talking about Purple
no,
at
no,
all.
I'm not saying. I said not you. I'm saying in general by any and everybody is what I'm saying. Because we all know purple didn't do it. I'm not saying your channel. I'm saying well everybody. They're still saying
Right.
it.
But
And
see, a lot of things what get put out on YouTube. I mean, you really got to look at that side eyes because
oh
I
yeah,
see a lot of things being put out on me, and they don't know me, they don't know the truth, they don't know the start, the finish, the end, they don't know anything. What do they know? Only the few bits and pieces I may tell them, but they don't really know what the real thing is. I mean, do you know what I mean, Ann?
yeah.
I've
Well,
seen clip
we've all
channels do clips on me and putting out all this stupid shit. And do I take it personal? It's gone to the point where I don't. And Opal, you can go fuck yourself with all your bullshit you put out on me. And Opal, you can go fuck yourself with all your bullshit you put out on me. And Opal, you can go fuck yourself with all your bullshit you put out on me.
And open, you can go fuck yourself with all your bullshit you put out on me.
well, that's the question I was going to ask about because I watched them, and I was asking, do you have a twin sister?
No, I don't. I don't have a twin sister. That was a joke between me and Molly Golightly over 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I was just over Molly's just now. She's live. It's just a joke. That was
Okay.
over 4 years ago, Anne.
I'm just asking
And
about it because I didn't
people
know.
know that.
I'm
Seriously.
I'm not
Come
being
on now.
I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just asking.
Yeah, she's just asking. She wasn't because
I'm not being ugly at all. I promise.
oh,
It was only a joke. Honestly, it really was just a little joke. I'm not coming up here and I'm not going to really talk about family because,
And that's fine. I stopped there.
you know,
Like I said, I wasn't
no,
being
no, seriously,
disrespectful.
and it was between me and Molly Golightly back over 4.5 years ago. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it could be hitting 5 now. That
Okay.
wasn't a fucking. That was genuinely just a joke. I
Okay.
was only
Okay.
new to YouTube at the time, and I was joking about and stuff
Oh,
like
okay.
that. I didn't take anything serious. I didn't
Okay.
know about clip channels. I didn't know that people would ever even take that serious, which I find it quite funny. So when people say, "Well, is that Susan or is that her evil twin sister?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's been done, dusted, and over with." Well, I gotta say to people, don't be like that because, to the way I say it, I mean, when you're, down and out and you're fucking dying sick in a bed and you're like, you can barely make it to the bathroom, you're that ill, and I'm gonna ask people to be kinder and be nicer. But I'm not.
Oh.
You know me. I'm not a bad person, right?
what? Why then? Why do you jump on the bandwagon when everybody says I'm responsible for my chat? You've even said it yourself, Susan. You've come
But
at
I'm
me.
yeah,
I'm
purpose. But I
responsible
mean,
for
there's
my
a lot of
chat.
people saying a lot of negative things in your chat
Well,
right now,
we're talking about
and
women this
but
month.
you can't control them.
You're right. I
No.
can't. I'm not
No.
responsible for them.
Right.
Why is it that
Amanda
I'm
Wolf,
the only one that's
look,
responsible for my chat and nobody else is?
Amanda Wolf, I've never been horrible to you. You have like literally. I've watched you going in the Jerk channel I mean, I watch you in all these different channels, and girl, you can't stop talking about me. I mean, you need to fucking pack it in. Yeah, and I've seen her going in the Jerks channels, and I've seen her going in, this channel, that channel, and she's talking all sorts of crap, and I'm like, what? What's this girl on about? You know, I like I said, Purple, your chat has been pretty mean to me. Ask me, is this evil twin and all that. Look, that was a fucking joke me and Molly did like 4 or 5, nearly coming up 5 years now. Why bring up the past? I mean, come on now. I mean, are we all going to live in the past? Are we all seriously? It's a question for everybody. For what you did 5 years ago? Are you going to stay on that? No, it was not 2 years ago. It was over 5 because
People in chat were losing their minds, and they're like, Marissa, she's lying. And I'm going, what? She's lying. I was asleep the night before, so I didn't see what had happened. And they said, Marissa, she was dogging you. But then she came on and said, no, that was my twin sister. No, I'm a good person, Molly. I really am. Look, I'm wearing a Molly Goleli t-shirt, and I'm wearing a Molly Goleli sweater right now. And I want you to believe me. I would never do that. And this, and that. And people they lost their mind. They're like, Marissa, she's like dogging you all over the place. I asked her, come up here and tell me what this is about. And she says, Marissa, I swear it was my twin sister's, my evil twin sister. So people show us a picture. So she shows us a picture of a blanket, and it's her with dark hair. And then there's another younger woman with blonde hair. And she goes, this is my twin sister, Sarah. So I'm like, I gotta take your wrench from you. I'm like, you wanna know something else? It's whatever.
I mean, them evil twins are out there, though.
No, it was not 2 years ago. It was over 5 because I remember I was a mod in Molly's chat, and I was only over Molly's. Molly's live right now.
So who cares if Molly's live? Just saying.
AB, don't call me honey because I ain't your honey for nobody. Yeah, I am telling the truth. I mean, my God, really. And he keeps bringing up about my Asian son. I don't care if my son is black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me at all.
No, it's your son.
What I gotta say about that?
It's my son.
You've made comments about his daughter. He's making comments about your son. I'm not in that. I have no control.
Right. He needs to stop. I'm stopping. I'm not bringing up his daughter. I ain't saying anything. It's not my business. It's, But when I see someone attacking my side, Purple, what's the normal thing you will do? As a mother, you're going to go in and start talking about someone else's child, even though in your heart you know it's wrong. Even though, and when you see someone attacking one of your, I don't know how many children you have, and it's okay, right?
Right.
But when you see someone attacking one of yours, what's Mama Bear going to do? You're going to go in and attack back. That's
not their
just
children. I would attack the person, not their children.
Well, yeah, I kind of messed up there, and I shouldn't have said things. But you know what? At the end of the day, I never attacked your fake son. AB, do you realize Purple, tell him, please. I do have a son. AB went along spreading rumors saying that I don't have a son at all. I don't have a young child called Ali.
Hey, Maleficent.
I'll give you his date. No, what I want. Yeah, I'll tell you this bit. In April, it's coming up 12. So, yeah, there you go. My fake son, Purple. Imagine that.
And they know if they start talking about Purple, Susan's going to
Pam.
jump on that train and she's going to go along with it. They know that. They've been around Susan long enough to know that. You know, if what gets me is Susan's one person when she's here and she's another person when she's over there. And
right, I'm sorry about that. I was just talking with the painter and whatnot. Yeah, he's coming back Monday, so yeah.
Okay, so you give him permission.
Let's see. I mean, look, Book, I'm just going to interrupt there for 1 minute. I mean, is the painter safe? What do you think I'm going to do with the painter exactly? I mean,
no, she thought,
Slim thought,
Susan, Slim thought maybe the painter had fallen or something when they come hollering for you.
That's stupid. I am done with doing this shit, man. I'm so tired of it.
Okay.
Good morning.
It takes a mental toll on you as well. Should not have said I was a ex. I'm going to use the ex trafficking word because when he did that, I had to contact the police about that because at the end of the day, this man said I was a child ex trafficker, and that puts my life at danger. He didn't realize when he was saying that, you know. So that has been reported to the police, to be quite honest, here in the UK.
Hey, Amanda, you're muted, hon.
Hello.
Hi,
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
I'm all right. How is everybody else?
Good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good. Susan, I just want to say to you, I wish this would stop. I don't know why you want to keep talking about me. I never did anything to you. You really need to stop. The reason I bring things up is because you keep bringing up my son. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Amanda, when was the last time I talked about that?
You just talked about it. It's on a clip channel. You just talked about it. I hope, my son's dead, but your son's alive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said that. I think I said it on purpose.
Yeah, do you know anything about it, Susan? If you knew about it, you wouldn't say that.
Well, you shouldn't be bringing up. I mean, everyone knows I lost a child, right? You think
Susan.
that... Amanda, I don't even want to talk to you.
I'm going
to mute. I'm going to mute.
Okay, great.
Now, wait a minute,
Susan. No, Susan, no, Ian, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
This is the story. Okay? I was up on her channel. I helped lots of people. We were up there together when she was PTSD, Susan. Okay? And then I shared my story eventually about my son. And Susan, I'm not as addicted to Xanax. That was a lie.
Oh, really? Shall we bring up the old PTSD lives then? Okay.
Go ahead, Susan. Go ahead, because it's not true. I wasn't addicted to Xanax. I had a child who was born with severe heart defects. Susan, you're a bitch. Shut up.
Don't tell me shut up. Fuck you.
Susan, it's her turn.
Oh my God.
You, Amanda. Say what you want to say.
Susan, I never did anything to you. I never did anything to you.
Say, don't tell me shut up.
Can you her, please? I'm not going to talk
do it myself, actually.
Okay.
Good. Come on, guys. Let's one at a time. Come on.
Well, Buckeye, come on. You know how she's been to me. Has nobody seen this shit?
I'm not, Amanda, I'm not jumping on you, honey. I'm just saying let's talk one at a time.
I'm saying, no one, it gets annoying. And I know this is the internet. Nobody's going to stand up for people.
What she said about you the other day was absolutely wrong and vile.
Yes. Thank you.
I agree.
And I hope your son's kicking and whatever. She doesn't fucking know. My son's had 2 heart surgeries. He's going to have more. Do you know what the life expectancy of a kid with hypoplastic left heart syndrome is, Susan? Fuck you. And to bring it up and make it seem like I'm a Xanax addicted mother who has a son with blah, blah, blah. You are a liar. Liar. I sent you an email and you said, thank you. I love you, honey. If you ever need anything, I love you. I was so stupid to ever do that. I was so stupid to ever support you. That was stupid of me. Now you can just let it go and never talk about me again. But if you keep this shit up.
Well, shut up talking about me and I'll shut up about you, Amanda. How about that?
You shut the fuck up because you're wrong.
Well, I'll shut up about you then.
Wrong.
You shut up about me.
Hey, guess what? Do you remember when you told your story about your son dying? And some people said, "Oh, I didn't know you had a son that died."
Yeah, no, everyone knows.
All these people, nobody knew, did they? Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Amanda is one who
Nobody
fucking knows
knew.
I lost a child. So shut the fuck
They
up.
do now. They do now.
Oh,
They did
please.
it before,
bitch.
Susan. Bitch.
What? I
I
never
say
mentioned
bitch
that
too.
before. I mean, come on now.
Susan,
You want me to bring up these
hard?
fucking dead paperwork? Let's show them
Susan.
online.
Yeah, I know. You told us the whole story. You printed it out in blue. He's 18. He'd be 19, but you lied about that because you wanted to protect your son. We know all that. Okay. I remember it clearly. So you can just stop. You don't need to bring up my son when you talk about your son. If you want to talk about your son, go ahead. But you know what? You've said a bunch of different stories, so it doesn't look right. So when people don't know you've had, like, imagine, guys, if you came up on a panel and you were talking to someone who said, I have a son who has these problems, and they never said a word to you. Then you send them an email and they don't say a word like, I wish you the best and my son had this problem or nothing. They don't say a word. I don't want to do this, but Susan, you are lying. That's a lie. And you even said, I didn't see your email till now. That's a lie. You responded to me. That's a lie. You know exactly who I am. When you act like you don't know who I am, you know exactly who I am. It's sick. I would never bring up your dead son, as you say, to hurt you. What I'm saying to you is you never told anyone that. And when you told the story, you lied. Can somebody in the chat, when she told the story, did she lie?
No, I didn't lie about the story. Which I lost. No, I did not. So I ain't going to
Susan, you said he had one valve. You said he had one valve.
He wasn't going to survive no matter what.
You said he had one valve, and then you told
9 months.
Purple.
He would have lived anyway, so he didn't even get that.
Well, Susan, one valve is not a thing, but anyways.
Well, the child was dead, in my stomach, so fuck off with that one.
A single
ventricle? Me right now?
Because you are talking about my child.
There's no one talking about your child, man. It's on your fucking head. Stop taking his Xanax. Maybe you'll be able to see a bit clearer.
Oh, my fucking God. You're fucking horrible.
That's enough, Susan. That was horrible.
I don't. You know how bad that fucking hurts to hear? You try going through it, Susan. Have your baby in 16. Oh, I'm not gonna share all of it. He said 2 open heart surgeries. He's not expected to live to a certain age. You are a fucking bitch for saying that. You are.
That was horrible.
Amanda, your child is good and healthy. What the fuck?
Susan.
What are you fucking talking about?
You don't know
nothing. You know fucking nothing, Susan.
Yeah, maybe I don't. You're right. Maybe I don't know anything.
Right. Well, you can reread the email and then do a little research, you dumb fuck.
Oh, there you go with the name calling. Okay.
Okay, well, you're going to talk about my kid and say that they're okay.
About
and it's all about me, Susan, isn't it? It's all about me.
About him.
You
I'm
hated
not
that I got attention. Go listen back to your life. You hated that I got attention, didn't you? And you said, Amanda never brings up my dead son. But Amanda never brings up my dead son. I've never talked about my son except for on your channel. You're so... God. Susan, when you said you were a PTSD channel, what'd y'all do? Okay, now I'm going to tell y'all a story. This is a story all about Susan, whose life got fucking flipped, turned upside down. She went on Molly's channel, told a fucking story about how she had a twin fucking sister. Then, to make people accept her back, she said, I have PTSD. I was in the fucking war. I don't know. And then she had a bunch of, Susan, you're not going to like it. But this is the truth. And then you had a bunch of vets come on. The vets come on. I won't name their names because God, I could, but I won't do that to them. And you tried to help them. And you talked about how you had body parts blowing up all over you. And it was a fucking lie. Nobody was blowing up all over you. What was it?
It was a lie. Yes, it was.
To cover up your rape.
It was a lie. Yes, it was. 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 It was a lie. Yes, it was.
To cover up your rape. It was a lie to cover up your, you said you told that story because you didn't want to tell the story about your rape. or your assault, your suicide, your assault, right? So you told that lie to cover up these things so you could talk about it, right? And you
Wow.
tell vets.
What?
No, I'm telling you the fucking truth. She knows
What?
she did this shit.
What?
Susan, that's horrible.
He did that. And this person has no right to just be talked to like so. Oh, Susan, I know you're okay. And she still does it today. She'll lie about everyone and anyone and slander anyone. It's bullshit,
You're the one
Susan.
going around to other people's channels and
I'm just telling the truth.
you know
Susan,
what I
I'm
mean?
telling the truth.
Yeah, okay, tell your truth. I mean, I'm not gonna say do what you gotta do. I don't care.
Susan, I'm telling your truth.
Yes, you think I care? I don't.
You should.
Sorry.
Good, you should care.
Hmm.
Susan, go get your life right. Knock the
Oh, I
shit
get
off.
it. I'm getting ready.
Knock
I'm
this shit
moving out. I'm going down by my boy. I'm good.
Right, but your boy isn't going to be around somebody who tells this shit, who lies like this and
My
acts like
son
this.
is
I'm
good.
telling you the truth.
My boy's good. He loves his mama. That's all that matters.
That's good. He loves the mom he thinks he has. That's great. I want him to love his mama. I want him to love his mama. Purple. Was she in the war and had bodies?
No, I
blown up
was
on
not.
her?
No, I was in the Irish Defence Force.
Okay,
so
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
That was a
that's what I was
horrible
talking
lie to
about.
tell.
Yes. Because my husband was.
Yeah, and I've learned from it. I have learned from it. I should never have said that. I've learned.
When people bring it up, you still say, I was in, no, but I
No,
was
I
in the
don't,
Irish
Amanda.
Defense Forces.
I don't.
No, yes, you do. You
I
just
came
did a couple
clean
days
and all that.
ago.
I did an interview with Jerry, and I think I came clean with all that. So that's all, you know.
I want to say something. Okay, you may have been in the military, but saying people were blown up all around you and body parts. No,
Yeah,
see, that's.
and I
Wait,
should
let
never.
me finish. Let me finish, please.
And then we're talking back, what, 4 years now? When I said that.
Oh, so that's a big deal that was 3 years ago? You still bring it up, Susan.
Speak.
You hate that I'm up here because I'm going to expose all your shit.
Never said that.
I was still talking, Susan.
You did
I wasn't
so.
finished.
I'm sorry, Ann. I apologize.
You said that, and it wasn't true. See, that really happened to my husband. Do you know what kind of PTSD? Wait, let me finish. You know what kind of PTSD that really causes? With your fake PTSD, you were trying to portray. Let me.
I don't have fake
PTSD. Wait a minute. I'm not done, Susan. I'm not. That really does cause problems. My husband's sitting right here next to me, and he has to leave because I'm talking about it. That causes so much trauma and drama in their heart and soul for you to lie about that. It's horrible. It's one of the most horrible things you could have said. I don't care how many years ago you said that. That is fucking horrible.
And I totally agree with you. I should never have said it. And I owned it up to it, and I apologize, and I should never have said that.
And to talk about Amanda's son that has passed and told her she's addicted to
No, my
Xanax.
son has passed. Her son's alive.
Listen, Ann, let me tell you.
Okay.
You know, and she keeps saying he's alive and whatever. I'm just going to tell you guys the truth. He has hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
I don't know.
Does anybody know what that is?
No.
Okay. So if you knew what that is, go look up their life expectancy.
No, I don't know what that is. I'm not a doctor.
Well, she's going to tell you.
I'll tell you. You should stop saying he's alive and kicking. You have no idea how hurtful that is when you bring that shit up. He will not. I'm not going to bring it up here, but stop saying that shit, Susan. Stop saying that I'm an addicted mother to Xanax and bringing up my son at the same time like it's my fault.
But I wasn't addicted. You're the one who said you were addicted to Xanax, not me.
Yeah, I was addicted to Xanax. Listen, I have been sober for 12 years.
Well done.
12
Good.
fucking years.
Good.
What I said to you is, I've been sober for this long. I was having a really hard time with my son and having anxiety attacks. And that's why Susan, I'm so vulnerable to you. You're so rude for bringing this up. I was like, this is getting too heavy. Because I don't care about you, Susan. I really don't anymore. So I'm just going to leave it alone.
So
Susan,
That's
why do you
okay.
got to answer with
Why
negativity
you
on
left?
everything?
You're the one who did this. The only reason she was pissed at you guys is because I came up on one day and I said, Susan, you're the one who put your own address out there. It's on your lanyard, on your live. And then she got pissed. And then I was the bitch. And then she had to tell my whole story and just be a bitch about it. It's horrible. Susan, I hope no one trusts you with anything. Because I hope they see that everything people tell you, you tell people. And you need to own that. And don't do the, oh, poor me. Oh, I'm so, You need to own everything that's happened in your life. It's happened because of you.
Really? Okay.
Yes, Susan.
God took my first time because it was all my fault. Is that what you're saying?
She
Susan,
never
I'm not
said that.
saying that.
She never said that.
You just said that everything is my fault,
I said
right?
own the decisions you make. Decisions you make in your life.
Yeah.
You have made
Not the
certain
one about
decisions
your
that have
son.
put you in the spot where you're in.
We're getting there. We're good.
Yeah,
Not
so
about
quit
your
telling
son.
lies about people, quit being ugly to people.
No one has been ugly to you in a long time, let me tell you that.
Susan, you were just ugly to me like 5 days ago.
And right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, seriously.
Just stop.
Say you're
Just
fucking
stop.
sorry.
Yes.
And stop.
Apologize.
Well, Amanda, why don't you stop and I'll stop? How about that?
What did I do?
Just apologize and
it makes you want to stop. It makes me want to stop. When you talk about my son like that, you're mad because I'm talking in chats about what you actually did. You actually lied about things. You actually said these things. And you're pissed at me because I'm telling the truth?
Yeah, Amanda,
you want me to stop? You're going to shame me. It's so manipulative.
Said it.
Yeah, so just quit being manipulative. Quit making people hate me for what you did.
No one
That's what
hates
you do.
you. I mean,
no, you know, people think I'm like this, this Bennett out bitch, and and I got a son who has heart problems, and he's alive and kicking. That's the story you can make up, not me. And I sent you the fucking pictures, bitch.
Wow, well, look at that. She called me a bitch.
Well, Susan, do you blame her?
Better, being honest.
Honey, seriously, do you blame her? She's She's upset.
To be honest, I don't blame her, but that was a long time ago, and I shouldn't have said things.
Good.
I owned up to all that. I do own it. Yeah.
Okay, now apologize and just stop. That's all she's asking.
All right, Amanda, I'm sorry. Just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. How about that?
Just thanks for the apology. And if you ever, Susan, you need to tell the truth. I was so... I'm telling the truth. Susan, I was kind to you. I was so kind to you and giving to you. And I'm done with it. Yes, I was kind to you, giving to you. I gave you my time. I gave you a lot of things. I was kind to you. And you've treated me with nothing but disrespect. Because you're mad because I told some kind of truth, I guess, that they shouldn't be mad, or
I'm not
nobody
mad.
Looked into your past. It was just on your lanyard. It's what I said. Susan, you don't remember a lot of shit because it didn't happen to you.
Amanda, I don't know. I never.
I forgive you because you don't remember what happened. You did that. You did, Susan. I bet there's people in chat who would say you did that if they were freaking brave enough. Because you did do that shit.
So Amanda's going to bring up a load of lies. Okay.
A load of lies? You know how hard it is when you tell somebody a story about your child? Like, personally, this is when you had, like, nobody on your channel, right? It was just a couple. I mean, it was like 20 people. So I wasn't feeling like I was being, like, exposed to, like, thousands of people or something. And then 10 days or 18 days later, after you sent pictures and told your story to that person, they then say they had a child who passed away from that same thing. Then they tell Purple that didn't happen. It was because you had an appendix out. And you told the wrong age, Susan. That's the truth. I'm just going to tell you, I didn't want to say your child didn't die. But when you're telling inconsistencies, it just doesn't look good.
Really? Well, everyone knows
Yes.
I did lose a little boy.
Susan, I'm so sorry you lost a little boy in utero. I'm so sorry.
He didn't
I
make
really
it.
am.
He died. I mean, yeah, we had
Yeah, I'll
scans done.
apologize.
We went to one scan one time, and yeah, he was dead.
I don't want to fight about this anymore, Susan. I don't.
Yeah,
Just
well,
quit bringing.
look,
Seriously, Susan, I'm telling you, it hurt me very deeply, the things you've said. I've never come up and said, you're this, that, and the other until you started being this way to me. Susan, all I'm telling you is the reason I thought you weren't telling the truth is because you've never told anyone. You had Tony and all these people up on your lives who've lost children. You've never told anybody you've lost a child. And then 10 days after I tell you about my child and send you
Amanda, let
pictures,
me tell you a
you
little
bring up
fucking
that
shit.
you
Let me
lost
tell you
a
something.
child in utero when I said
Amanda,
that
let
was
me
going to
tell
happen to
you
me at
something.
20 weeks old. 20 weeks, they gave
My
me an
family know,
option
and that's not what
to
matters.
delete the pregnancy. That's how serious this is.
My family know that's not what matters. Okay, they know the truth.
That's good. Good. So leave me the fuck alone. I'm serious.
Oh.
Just stop. What did you do, Susan? Seriously, Susan, what did I do? Can you please tell me what I did? What did I do that made you turn against me?
What did you do? I mean, Jesus, my God.
Yes, my God.
I already apologized to you when you're still like, going on.
Because you keep trying to dig in with it, Susan. That's what it is.
Amanda, you're trying to tell me that I didn't lose the child when in fact I fucking did. You weren't there. Were you there when they put me asleep and took that child? No, you were not. So stop.
Purple, what story did she tell you? Did she tell you she was asleep or had a catheter on her leg or whatever? I mean, Susan, the reason. Go ahead.
I was put asleep, okay? We all know that.
Okay.
What you going to do? Keep me awake? No, the fuck.
Yeah, they do. They keep you awake and deliver a baby. That is what happens here in the United States.
I requested.
That is what happens. They have you deliver a baby.
You're awake. And when I woke up, the first question I had for them was, "Is my baby gone?" They said yes. Now, if I pause for a minute, I might dig up the paperwork, which is printed in blue, which Amanda thinks doesn't exist.
No,
Susan,
we're not showing no paperwork.
I don't want to see it, and I'm not asking you that. What I'm saying to you,
believe it or not, it's there.
Okay, go ahead, do it on your channel. But what I'm saying to you is, it's really weird that you had survivors of child loss on your channel and never mentioned losing a child till almost 7 months after you started.
How many people, when they first start the channel, is going to mention about their personal life?
You are very close to some of these people. Such a lie.
How many people are going to mention about losing a child?
Okay, I'm just going to tell you where this came from, Susan. Where that hurt came from for me is that happened, right? And then 10 days later, you're doing a candle and memorial service for your child who had one valve heart, which is actually called a single valve heart. It's called a single valve. Yes, most of them don't survive till birth. You know how many survive past 1 year?
I want to say it one way. That's my way of saying it.
70% die before 1 year, Susan. You know how many people live to 18?
He's not here.
What I'm telling you, if you knew this about things, then why would you say this shit to me? No, my son has a single ventricle. Why would you say that shit?
He died. We were doing scans the whole time, and the doctors came in and said he is dead. What can I say? He didn't make it.
Well, bless him. I'm so sorry that happened. I really am.
It did happen, Amanda. It genuinely did.
I believe that you're saying it did. What I'm telling you is, how would you feel if
Susan, I'm telling you God's honest truth. I don't need to lie.
But Susan, can you tell me something? Can you tell me if you told me you had a child that had a single valve or single ventricle heart, and then 10 days later, I had a lie. If you had a child that had a single ventricle heart or single valve heart, like you said,
the child had
I told you, as well. Susan, stop. Let me finish.
I don't even want to fucking.
I
don't want to talk about my dead son right now, okay? Please.
Oh, God.
They told me there was a load of things wrong
You
with me.
want to
He had
talk about
palate.
it until I actually have something to say.
He had a load of things problem. He had a load of problems wrong with me.
Yeah,
And
you
he
said
told
he
me
had a cleft lip
if I
too.
carried him for 9 months, he would not have
You said he had a
survived anyways. And I didn't do anything wrong.
That would feel weird to you. That would feel weird. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying I was right. All I'm saying is why I felt the way I felt. That would
I
feel weird to
understand,
you.
but Amanda, I didn't want to talk about it. That's all. And that's the truth.
I know, but then 10 days later you can. That felt weird to me. That felt
I know
uncomfortable
maybe
to me.
Amanda, do you want me to go and get the paperwork right now?
No!
Because I will.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna let it go because I feel like this is getting probably too much for everybody.
No, because it is getting too much. And to be honest, if I hurt you in any way, I'm going to say it right now and here on Purpose Live. I am sorry. I kept all the documentations. I kept everything.
Okay, so will you? I accept your apology and please quit talking about me. Quit
I'm
saying
not
my
going to talk
son's
about
alive
you.
and
Honestly,
kicking because you have no idea what we're facing. You have no. Ooh. Thanks for the
Amanda, if I
apology.
was
And
there
thank you
with
for
you,
having me.
Amanda, if I was there with you real life
And I
right
will
now,
talk with you later.
Well.
I know what I'm going through. You know, I think if I read a book, I think it would be the bestseller. To be quite honest. Now, I just want to point out one or two things. Okay, when I came to YouTube, I wasn't the. I was. I've learned a lot since I came to YouTube, and I have not been when I first came to YouTube. I wasn't in the greatest mental state. I would say that. Hell, I sectioned at least twice. I don't mind to say this. See, this is the thing about me. I'm very true, and you know what? The sections I put myself there. I actually told them to put me in there because I knew that I was not mentally okay. I was never sectioned as per hold. I went in voluntarily. Okay, you have a be there. When I showed the man painting, he tried to say, "Oh, is that your mixed race child?" You know, once again bringing children into stuff. Once again, I think AB is a bit of a he has a problem with mixed race children. Maybe he's a problem with his problem with people. The strawberry cupcakes, you can go fuck yourself. You ain't coming out of blacklist for no one. AB, you can go fuck yourself. You try telling people I don't have a son. Funny. That's funny when someone tells me I don't have a son when I know I'll clearly give birth to one. You know. You see people pointing out all my wrongs throughout YouTube, but you never see people pointing out the positives I'm trying to do. How can you re-victimize a victim? Make sense. How can you re-victimize a victim when they were already be given fucking compensation for their injuries? I mean, make sense, right? People call me a drunk and they call me this, they call me that, Well, I'm like, yeah, say what you want to fucking say. Who cares? And no, I'm not an ex-trafficker. Just so you know that. I'd have nothing to do with any of that shit. Maybe that's what you do over where you live, but no, ma'am. Sorry, it doesn't work there. I've been told that I didn't even have a son, but I mean, go figure. Are you gonna believe everything you think you see on YouTube? No, Emma. Do you believe everything you see on YouTube? You know. But I appreciate you coming in and asking me. At least I appreciate that. you're complaining about people calling you ex-trafficker. You say you are what I mean, you can blabber your flaps all day long. I mean, you can blabber your flaps all day long. I mean, you can blabber your flaps all day long.
I mean, you can blabber your flaps all day long.
You gotta take YouTube with a pinch of salt. I've learned this actually. YouTube is like a pinch of salt. You gotta you gotta take YouTube as a pinch of salt. 50% of what you're hearing is probably crap. Could you show proof of her being a diddler? Who the fuck are you talking about? I hope you're not calling me a diddler. I hope you're not calling me an trafficker, as your mother called someone else that. Dude, you know what? Get the fuck out of my chat. Don't even call me that. Have you proved that I'm an trafficker? Have you proved that I'm an ex-trafficker? No, you don't. So get the fuck out of my chat. Leave this bitch have her say. Let me drop her a link. Actually, I mean, if you're so serious about all this, seriously, I mean, calling someone an ex-trafficker is a serious crime when you have no proof of it, which you don't. But we'll drop the link just for you, Emma, to come up here. Emma 666, come up here. So Emma 666, which is the devil's number. There's a link. I bet you won't come up because you're talking shit. That's why. You are literally talking horseshit. Enough's enough already. Oh look, we got Emma up here. Let me just wait there a minute. I'll get you up. Hey Emma.
Hello.
So what is your problem?
So you're not reading what I'm saying properly, and you're taking offense because you're not reading it properly.
Okay.
What I'm simply saying to you is I've seen videos on you, and in the videos, they're your live streams, like portions of your live streams. What I'm saying to you is, if you're getting, I don't really know much about you. I'm kind of watching and lurking and learning about who you are. Okay. What I'm saying is, because I'm a reaction channel, and before I ever cover somebody, I make sure I get all the receipts. I know like what I'm talking about before I start speaking on someone. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, this is just from one creator to another, just some friendly advice. If you're going to take offense to someone calling you a sex trafficker, I don't know if people are doing that. I have to still see.
Well, they are. They're doing that.
Okay. Well, if people are calling you that, right, and it's very offensive to you, and I can tell it's offensive to you because in the stream that I watched of you, in the several streams that I watch of you, your main talking point is that people are calling you a sex trafficker and how offensive it is to you, right? And you go on and on and on about how offensive that is to you. I know Purple, but I don't know her well. We share, like, we go into some of the same chats. What I'm saying is that while you're posing this argument up on your panel saying how offensive it is to you, your mods are in the side chat bombarding Purple, calling her Perp Diddy, which I'm sure you know what Diddy's done. Right,
I've seen a bit about that, but
he's gonna go to prison for like 150 years. Your mods calling her Perp Diddy, so you're calling her a child molester, you're calling her a rapist, You're calling like
I'm not calling her that.
the man is horrendous. The things he's
I
done
know.
is horrendous. And your moderators are calling her perp diddy. They're calling her diddler, you know, repeatedly, pay perp diddy, perp diddy, perp diddy, while you're also out of your mouth at the same time, contemporaneously, you're saying, I'm being called a sex trafficker, and how dare you call me a sex trafficker, while your mods are bombarding somebody, calling them basically that a sex trafficker and a rapist and a child molester and somebody who's keeping like people hostage in their place. Like, you do understand how that makes your argument like not valid, right?
It makes it not valid. I just want to point out to you, number one, I don't live in the U.S. What's going on with P. Diddy? I've been looking at a couple of documentaries on him. I don't know very much, you know. So
Right, but what I'm saying is you did know who he was and you knew some of what he did, because I heard you
some
acknowledge that
base,
you knew some of
not
what
a
he
whole
did.
lot, but some
Okay,
base, yeah.
but you did understand that he's being charged for sex crimes. In
Right.
the most basic way, you know that he's been charged with sex crimes with females that are underage as well. So you, as the channel owner, being offended by a talking point, should have corrected your mods and said, please don't do that in my side chat. I don't have evidence of that. I don't have evidence of this person doing anything. And if you did have evidence, you should have brought it up on your screen as a receipt. And then your mods could call her perp diddy all they wanted if you had actual evidence. What I'm saying is when you're being offended by something and then your mods are doing the very thing that you're offended about being done to you, it makes your entire argument completely void. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
It's just a bad look. Like, if I went up there and I was like, you know, I'm being accused of being a racist, or I'm being accused of being a transphobe, and then my moderators in the chat were calling other people like slurs and stuff like that, it would
Well,
make
I
my
don't know any of my mods have done that, and I have I have the best of the best of mods here. I don't know.
Well, I watched your stream and I literally saw like 3 of your mods every time Purple was just trying to have a conversation with you in the side chat, similar to me trying to have a conversation with you in the side chat, and then you blocked me and then asked me a question after you blocked me.
What makes you think I blocked you? I didn't
She
block
said,
you.
get out of here and block her. I was here. I was typing in the chat and I said, okay. And I was just about to leave. And you told me to take a link. So I grabbed the link. I'm just simply telling you, if you're offended by someone doing something to you and you say there allegedly is no, there's no,
Okay.
you say that there's no alleged proof, with you.
One of my mods would like to know whose names, please.
Whose names of what?
I don't know, the ones you're accusing of.
I'm sure. Well, I could go back to the video, and I could give you those names off the top of my head. I don't know which ones were calling them. I'm not going to name your mods because I don't know which ones, because I've only watched you a few times.
Okay.
But I can definitely go back to the video. Actually, I can go back to it right now if you give me 2 seconds, and I can let you know which ones.
Okay.
1 sec. Sorry if I'm quiet for a second. I just have to go to the.
No, you're good. You know.
I have a lot of stuff saved, so hang on a minute.
Are you saving things on my channel too?
No, I have lots of stuff saved. It's like I have like thousands of videos saved.
On my channel?
No, not specifically of your channel.
Okay.
I
mean, I don't even know you. I mean,
no, I've just seen videos on you, and I was like, oh, this
right.
is.
I mean, yeah, we have a lot of negative stuff out there. I know that.
1 sec. I don't want to blow your ears out, so I'm just like putting this on mute over here.
Oh, you're all right. Obviously, with everyone who has a channel, you're always going to get people out there who's going to, do clip channels, obviously.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, and I don't really kind of take that too personal at all, because I know at the end of the day who I am. But at the clip channels, I've seen clip channels putting out that I have no teeth and this kind of rubbish. I looked at them and I thought, oh, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, I don't know if you have teeth or not. That's not really my.
Well, trust me, I do have teeth. Yeah.
That's not really my concern if you have teeth or not. It's just
No,
kind of like when I'm
that's
watching
fine.
when I'm watching something and
What
I'm
I'm
like,
saying to you is that's what they've done to me.
right.
I've seen that. I'm sorry. First time I've seen you around. Which community do you come from? If you don't mind me asking.
I do reaction videos. You can look at my
Oh, okay.
you have me blocked now, but you can go back and look at my channel if you want.
Well, I just cleared out my block list, so there was a lot of people in there who shouldn't have been in there, to be quite honest. But
well, to be fair, you did ask for me to be blocked, so I can't fault your mods for that. They're just doing what you said.
Right, and my mods are really good mods. So he's in jail. I'm not.
Mods were calling Purple P Diddy.
Well, I guess that comes back to the revenge porn when there was news sent around in her Discord, I guess. That's why they're calling her PDD, more or less.
Right.
Because there was news sent around in Purple's Discord, and she knows that. Mm-hmm. She said she never did it, and that's good. Okay, I believe she didn't do it, but it happened in her Discord. That's on her watch. I have a Discord. It doesn't happen in mine. Sending around nudes of someone else's body, it doesn't happen in my Discord, but it did happen in Purple's. Whether it was Purple or not, that's different.
Purple had revenge porn in her Discord?
Yes. And I'm not saying it was Purple who did that, but it was done in Purple's Discord.
So do you know if maybe somebody posted... What do you mean by, like, revenge porn?
There was a girl called Sassy who sent a load of news of a lady.
Well, there you go. I don't even need to look for a receipt. I got a receipt right in your chat right now. Georgette, and she's actually one of the people I was just about to tell you, was the one calling her, was one of your mods calling her Perp Diddy. She says, we call her Perp Diddy, not P Diddy. That's the same thing. Why are you adding the Diddy to the end of it? Because you're insinuating. She's
There's
like,
a reason why. There's a reason why
calling her Perp Diddy because the beginning of her name
is
because the beginning of her name is purple. So calling her Perp Diddy, you're trying to imply she's like P Diddy. You don't have proof of that. Do you have proof of her holding underage people hostage? Do you have
no? There was news sent around in her Discord.
Okay, do you have proof of that?
There's a lot of proof of that. Actually.
Okay, well, you should blur out the pictures and
I'm
use
sorry,
those.
I can't do that. I won't do that on my channel.
Okay, so then you don't have proof.
Yes, I do have proof. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't sound like you have proof.
Okay. It's not my fight. It's not my problem.
Well, what I'm saying is if you're going to come up here and have a talking point, like your mod just did it in the chat, Georgette, she just said, we call her Perp Diddy, not P Diddy. When you're up here talking about being super offended and that you're going to the police and you're getting the magistrate involved and you're getting all of these the FBI involved and stuff like that, and your mods are jumping on top of another person calling them Perp Diddy, it completely voids your own. It's giving a rules for thee and not for me.
We know who sent in news around in we know who sent their news around in Purple's Discord. It was
if I saw that in someone's Discord, I would take a screenshot of it. I would take a big. I would put a block. I'd put a block.
they stumble and fall. Super sloppy genitalia on the march, taking down villains without a single charge. She's hopping like a warthog in flight. Her super sting sends foes to the night. With a swoosh and a slap and a thunderous roar, super sloppy's here and she's ready for more. No cape, no tights, just pure might. Her fupa flying keeps the city alright. Bad guys quiver in their boots when she's near. The legend of Super Sloppy grows year by year. She's hopping like a warthog in flight. Her super sting sends foes to the night. With a swoosh and a slap and a thunderous roar, Super Sloppy's here and she's ready for more. No cape, no tights, just pure might. Her fupa flying keeps the city alright. Bad guys quiver in their boots when she's near. The legend of Super Sloppy grows year by year. No name that goes through the urban canyon. Scoundrels be warned of her grand expansions. She fights with grit and a belly full of fire. Super Sloppy takes them down to the wire. She's hollering like a warthog in flight. Her super sting sends foes to the night. With a swoosh and a slap and a thunderous roar, Super Sloppy's here and she's ready for more. Yeah, yeah. Well, she's ready for more.
I put a block over the picture so no one could see who it is. It would have no identifying features. Also, if you saw revenge porn happening in someone's Discord, why wouldn't you report that to the authorities?
It was not in my Discord, okay?
Yeah, but if you saw them in someone else's Discord, I mean, I
was not in Purple's Discord at all.
So how do you know that happened? So how do you know that it happened? Did you just get word of mouth?
We know very well it happened.
Miss Emma, how are you doing?
I'm good. Is Jenna?
Yes, Jenna.
Hello.
Okay, the reason why it was my photos that were shared.
Okay.
The reason why I know they were shared in her Discord because Purple Phoenix and her whole crew was on panel talking about my photos in its entirety, degrading my body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's how I know that
But
my photos were
exactly how.
Did you say that she showed those photos?
No, I did not. What I said, she actually said that Sassy Nas sent them when that's not actually true. Sassy Nas did send. Can I please get done talking, Miss Ann?
Oh, please.
Sassy Nas did send them. Okay. This is legal. Look, I don't even need to be discussing this, but you're up here, you're being misinformed about what's going on. If you go back to July 23rd of 2024, this is where it all began. You will see the nastiness and the vileness of the live, which Purple has since deleted, saying, Jenna, you're proud of that one? Talking about my daughter, okay? So y'all do not know the history of this. And you're sitting here saying, and it's not P. Diddy. They're calling her Perp Diddy.
Same thing.
Because she is vile. Okay. Well, when someone is sitting there talking about nudes.
My whole point up here was not to discuss your nudes. I don't know any
well, you wanted to bring up something. So let's talk about something you know about.
Yeah, I am coming up for what I know.
No, you don't. You don't know shit about what the fuck you're talking about.
Purple's Discord and your nudes. No, I came up here today.
My nudes came to fucking YouTube.
I watched a live stream where she was complaining about being called a sex trafficker. And I said, do you have evidence that Purple is also a sex trafficker? She said no. And I said it waters down your entire argument.
You asked the question, is there evidence anybody's nudes was on fucking YouTube? And there is.
Sex trafficker in your chat.
There is. Go back to July 23rd,
Jenna, you gonna let her talk?
2024, and you'll see the bullshit.
Out on here. I don't know about what's going on with you, and I honestly,
you don't come here speaking on shit you don't know nothing about.
I do know. I watched the stream.
No, the fuck
what are
you
you not
don't.
listening to? I
No,
said
the fuck you
it
don't.
waters down the argument.
You don't know nothing about what the fuck you talking about.
So, yes, I do. When a person
So you're
is
sitting
up
here telling me you know that Purple has done revenge for our family?
Purple is in the
You are
basement.
talking about your own issues and shit that I have nothing to do with and I don't know about.
Well, you want to sit there and say Purple has not done nothing. Is there evidence? Yes, there is evidence.
To make it about you.
You was talking about revenge porn.
I was talking to her about one thing. You're talking about a whole different thing.
Did you not ask Susan, is there proof of Purple doing revenge porn?
What I asked her was,
Purple didn't do revenge porn.
Understand how when you come up on your panel talking about how offended you are about being called a sex trafficker, which she was still doing in here, and your side chat, your mods are calling someone else Perp Diddy, it washes out your entire argument. That's all I was talking to her about. Then she started talking
we call it Perp Diddy.
And I said I didn't know anything
way before Diddy stuff came out
about your nudes. And then I said, do you have proof? She said yes. She won't share it. You said you have proof.
I just told you. I came up here to tell you the truth
because I don't know about your stupid.
You don't know nothing about what's going on. You're taking a one-sided story.
Not to talk about what's going on with you. If your shit was leaked, if your nudes
my shit was leaked,
go to the police.
In Purple's Discord. It's the police. Do you not understand?
I don't know where's that in the ground.
That's where it's at. But
this
you up here talking about.
I came up
here talking about you know what's going on and you don't.
About one specific thing. Now you're talking to me about a whole different thing.
You
I don't
asked
know
her about Purple doing revenge porn.
And you're yelling at me because I don't know your issues. Ma'am, stop.
Did you, Emma, did you ask Susan?
There's another mod of yours.
Perp
Diddy, perp Diddy, perp Diddy, perp Diddy.
She is a perp Diddy. That was way before. That was way before.
Look at your side chat. Don't ever sit up here and be offended about being called a sex trafficker when your mods are doing this dumb shit in your side chat. It makes your argument weak and pointless.
Your argument is weak and pointless now.
My argument is not weak and pointless. I would not be honest. I would not
very much is because you came up here white knighting for Purple Steamer
about a sex trafficker while my fucking mods were in the side chat.
Well, let me ask you, are you from the UK? Are you from the UK?
Perp Diddy, perp Diddy, perp Diddy.
Are you from the UK?
Ridiculous and dumb.
Are you from the UK?
Okay, it sounds ridiculous. Where I'm located has no relevance to what I'm saying.
Well, do you understand from the UK?
You're bringing up
let me know.
I came up here to speak to her about one specific thing. That was it. You came up here to talk about something totally different that I don't know shit about.
I can't say nothing.
Yes, you did. Go back to 2022 when this happened.
I said go back to 2024, honey.
My entire
2022.
My entire point.
It's July 23rd.
You can go back to when I first came up on the stream.
Okay.
All I said to Susan was,
Emma.
Yeah. If she's going to scream, I'm going to scream over top of her.
And then leave Jenna talk, please.
Okay. My only argument was this. You're adding a whole bunch of spices into a fucking soup that it's ridiculous. I simply came up here to tell you, if you're going to be up here and talk about how upset and offended you are about being called a sex trafficker when you claim to not be one,
right?
You can't have your mods in the side chat repeatedly calling somebody Perp Diddy without any evidence to prove that she's like fucking P. Diddy. He is one of the most disgusting human beings to ever grace the fucking earth. Do you understand that?
Right.
I said to you simply, it makes you look bad, and it makes your whole point about you shouldn't be doing these things, right? When your mods are doing it in the side chat. Do you understand?
Right.
It's very simple. You don't like this being done to you, so why would you allow your moderators to do it? And they're still doing it in your side chat right now.
Right. Okay.
Purple
Now,
is
Jenna,
down in the
you go ahead.
Okay. The reason why I came up here, Miss Emma, is because you made a comment. I think Susan made a comment about Purple having news being sent in a Discord. You asked, was there any proof of that? And I came up here to answer that question for you, was because Purple and her whole little platform over there discussed my photos on her panel and stated where they transpired from. Is there evidence? Yes. Is it in police hands? Yes. Is it in other hands? Yes.
Great.
But I
then I
wanted
don't know
to
why it was brought up to me.
and I wanted to correct you because you asked Susan, was there proof that it was done in a Discord?
Okay,
Well,
first of all,
then
they
my
were
fault
sent
was, but
DMs.
that should be going to.
Okay,
Then if you have proof of
I'll
it,
let you talk. Can I get done talking? Just for a
First
second,
of all, they were sent in DMs. They weren't posted in my Discord.
Okay.
First and foremost.
And first of all,
is that Purple?
Yes, Purple.
I hate Purple.
Okay,
And
so can I get
secondly-
done saying?
Go ahead. I'll wait.
Please be respectful to each other. Say what you gotta say. Be respectful.
Susan,
Please
don't ask me to be respectful if you're not making your chat be respectful.
July 23rd, 2024. She has done privatized that live. It says, wow,
No, I
Jenna, you're
haven't.
proud of that one. She made that live about my daughter.
It's up. I ain't privatized. You're wrong.
So yes, her whole panel was discussing my photos that I sent to a guy named Levi Hoger.
Yeah.
I said 2 comments.
No, honey, you made more than 2 comments.
No, I didn't. Go back and watch it.
You was calling my look. I am not going to sit here and say everything.
No, we're
you
talking
said
about
my
nudes.
body.
We're not talking about your daughter. We're talking about the nudes,
No,
right?
I'm talking about I just said my pictures. I'm not going to sit up here and say everything you said about my body.
I said, Jenna, don't put your leg on the sink, and you had blowny
What did you say about my breast?
I said you had blowny nipples.
Wow.
And what else did you say?
That's it.
No, what else did you say?
What else did I say, Jenna?
About how fat I am?
The fupa comment? That was from the video where you were sitting on the ground.
No, honey. About my stomach. About my stomach. Get it right. Let's
Go
come
back
on.
and look.
I have every screen recording.
I haven't said anything. I just wanted to say I don't know anything about this situation with nudes here and nudes there and what's going on in the Discord. I only came up here to pose one point with you, okay, that I've personally witnessed, and that is, if you're going to come up here and spend hours talking about how offended you are about being called a sex trafficker, it looks really gross when your entire mods and your side chat are calling someone else calling someone else perp diddy, and then they're doing it on purpose in here because I'm up here and they're just perp diddy like a bunch of 5-year-olds. As a channel owner and a content creator, if you find that allegation so distasteful and so gross to you, you would think that you would say to your mods, you know, let's be better than that and not call somebody that in the side chat. I'd appreciate it. Not encouraging them to continue doing the very thing you're upset that's happening to you. I don't know anything. You brought up the Discord thing. I don't know anything about that, and I'm not going to get involved in that at this time.
Let me speak to my moderators and everyone in chat right now. Please do not say perp diddy in this fucking chat, because if you do, you're going to get blocked. Okay, please don't say it. Please don't say it. That does not want you to say that.
And you know what? You didn't have to do that, but what I'm just simply saying is your argument would hold a lot more water.
Come on now.
Yeah, saying if I was super offended by something, which it takes a lot to offend me anyways, but if I was super offended by someone calling me something, if I saw my moderators doing the very thing that I was upset about to other people in the chat, I would be like, don't do that in here, please. Like, my mods would know better. And saying, oh, I didn't say she's P Diddy, I said she's perp Diddy. It's the same thing. It's a play on words with her name. That's my only point. Then you talked about nudes in a Discord, and it started moving into this whole area that I know nothing about.
Well,
I'm sure
you
you can
should
sit
know
back
about
and
that.
why would I
mean,
know about that? I've watched two of
because
your videos. I watched
it
two of
didn't
your
happen in
videos,
my
and I watched you
It
for
did
two
not
of those.
happen in my Discord. It happened in
Listen,
purpose.
the
Not
issue
mine.
is,
It happened in DMs.
you know,
It didn't
I've
happen in
already
the Discord.
explained the reason I
It
came up
happens
here,
in your
and that
open Discord.
the reason I came up here was
No,
because
it
of
didn't. Jenna,
what
you
I
weren't
just
there. You
discussed
don't
with you.
know.
Please,
No,
What?
believe me.
one at a
Believe me,
time.
I
I
do
don't
know.
want to. I'm not
You
here
know.
to
One
talk
at a
about
time, so everyone
stuff
can
from.
hear ye.
I'm not here to talk about stuff from 2022. I'm here because I watched
This
two of
is
your live streams, and I
2024.
watched in both of those live streams you
Nobody said
going on
2022.
and
You're
on about
right.
being called a sex trafficker while your entire chat was calling someone else perp
Do
diddy
you
perp
understand what it is to call somebody a sex
and
trafficker
saying
in
all this other
the
stuff.
UK?
Now I'm
You
gonna
know
jump
what
off
happens?
at this
You know
point
what
because
happens to them?
the person Jenna is unable to shut the fuck up. So maybe
Oh,
you
I
can
can. You let me
maybe you
talk.
can blame your twin that doesn't exist, Susan, for
Please,
all this
please. That was
bullshit.
just, that
I'm
was
gonna
just,
go now because
that was a
you're
joke,
ridiculous.
Emma.
So is Jenna.
Emma, that was
So
a
was
joke.
half of your side chat. Just
Oh,
trash.
you're more than welcome to come to my channel anytime,
Purple.
homie.
Talk to you later, and you two are great. See you later.
I wake up tomorrow and do the replays, and they're gonna be bashing my name. Oh, Susan, she's such a fucking bitch. Whatever. You didn't walk in my shoes, so don't fucking judge me. Do not judge a person you have not walked in their shoes. I'm sick and tired of people judging me. You know, what's new? They keep bringing it back and bringing it back, and they're pushing me. Because I am such a bad person. Just stop before someone gets hurt. I'm a mean girl, yes I am. I'm a mean girl, go fuck yourself. You haven't walked in my shoes, no you haven't, so don't judge me. You know why? 'Cause God is my creator and he will judge me, not you, you fucking mean girl. They're dragging me back to a time when I was trapped in a house and thrown off a balcony. I've been through hell and back, just leave me be. Oh, they keep pushing my back to the wall. I've told them the fucking truth. I've told them the truth. What more do you want? More do you want? I'm a mean girl, yes I am. I'm a mean girl, go fuck yourself. You haven't walked in my shoes, no you haven't, so don't judge me. You know why? 'Cause God is my creator and he will judge me, not you, you fucking mean girl. You fucking mean girl.
I'm a mean girl. Yes, I am. I'm a mean girl. Go fuck yourself. You haven't walked in my shoes. No, you haven't. So don't judge me. You know why? 'Cause God is my creator. And he will judge me, not you. You fucking mean girl. Yeah, that was just made up. That was not even a song. That was just made up by me. That's not a song, I just made it up. I do have the talent of making up songs. That's not a song, I just made that up. I have a creative mentality. I just make up stuff as I go. I'm sporadic.